Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. Today we're going to be doing some stuff, and that is a sign that we are live. So, welcome everybody. I'm just going to give it a few minutes to see if anybody's going to show up. I will be back in 2 shakes. And I am back. Okay. And I am back. Test. Okay, good. How is everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? What's new? What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. No? Well, remember to guard your privacy. Abide by the rules. Okay. We'll share this with Facebook and Twitter and Tumblr. Okay. Okay, so today is next to the last day of the month. So I thought maybe I could start cleaning out some pens because I need to clean my pens out before I can use them for next month. I don't even know. Oh, jeez. Misplacing stuff already. That's great. Okay. Nope, we'll just have to use one of these. Alright. So there's this lady that I watch, and she did a drawing of, she did like a giveaway, and I won, and I was like, wow, that's really cool. Her channel is right here. It's ZZ or GG Calligraphy. The URL. I will post this in the comments, and you guys can go check her out because she is awesome. She teaches people how to do calligraphy, which is great. And she has a very unique style of calligraphy. And let's see. Well, she's in here somewhere. Oh, here I am. Okay, well, I can't.
Darling, Marilyn Darling. Congratulations to Marilyn Darling. Please email me your address and phone number. I will post out these most desirable bricks from Lucas Creations to you as soon as I receive your email. For those who didn't win this time, please don't disappoint us. I will run another giveaway with subscribers. Hope it won't take too long.
So go check out her channel. She's awesome. Thank you, ZZ, for the awesome giveaway present. I love presents. And I need to find some, like, what I need to find is what I would like to call a calligraphy jar, because the bottles of these, this is Waterman Black, but the way that the nib, when I use my dip pen, I would love to be able to use my dip pen. Oh God, what did I do with it? It's probably in the cleaning station. Yep. The problem that I'm having is when I use my dip pen, one, the ink doesn't stick to the nib because it's fountain pen ink. It's not acrylic or calligraphy ink. Two, it doesn't fit. Like, it only fits a little bit. And I need to be able to get way down in there. And so I need to figure out a different way to figure out how to get this to be cooperative. Like, that one's pretty small. This Monteverdi one is pretty small. So what I need to do is I need to find a calligraphy jar. One with like a big mouth opening on a tilt, or like a smaller, more fuller so I can dip it all the way up to here. I don't know. I don't know how people use calligraphy ink to, I need to make sure and, not damage that because I want to film it tomorrow. I want to put it on I want to laminate it tomorrow. So, this Parker one is kind of big, but the ink is very watery. And it only writes like one letter at a time. So the other thing that I need to do if I'm gonna go the calligraphy way, dip pen calligraphy, is I need to buy some gum arabic and make it thicker, which means that, or buy calligraphy ink, specifically calligraphy ink. And I would love to be able to do calligraphy like, you know, Paul Antonio and calligraphy masters like that. Susan Cunningham. But the problem is, when I got this set, it came with this little tiny bottle of ink. And I don't see how people can use this little tiny bottle of ink to even get anything out of it. That just... Anyway. Excuse me. So I have been using this. This is a Ackerman pump pen. And it uses a feed with the same type of dip nib. And the only problem with this Ackerman pump pen is it only uses really wet fountain pen ink. I've had to water down my Parker ink in order to use it, and certain inks are too wet. They just flow right out of it. Like my Waterman Black won't. It just drips right onto the page, so that's too wet. But this is a little bit dried out Parker, and it works really good, which has had to be rehydrated because it was too thick. If you're having flow issues, it's either too wet or too dry. If it's falling onto the page, it's too wet. And if it's not coming out of the nib at all, it's too dry. And a drop of water at a time, and I mean a drop of water. Use like an eyedropper or something, because that'll help. But of course, if you can afford to do... What the hell? Everything has to fall on the floor. And of course, if you can afford to buy a Waterman 12, buy... And this has a really watery ink in it right now, but when it has like a good solid, like Monteverde, or it won't deal with the Parker. The Parker's too thick. So if it has a nice liquidy wet, it works really well. It has a very broad line for being a 100-year-old pen, but I'm thinking about thoughts about having it reground to an extra fine, because that is not a fine line. That's a broad line, but that is not a fine line. So I don't know. If anybody knows any good Nibmeisters out there, let me know. See the difference? Ackerman Pump Pen. It's great for flexing. Great for flexing. However, these very cheap nibs are about $1 a piece, and they come in a pack of 10 in a little plastic container that looks like this. Comes in a little pack like this. It's about $10 for a 10-pack. And the nibs last about a month, give or take, depending on how much you use your pen. If you're using a dip pen and you're cleaning your nibs every day, they should last you far longer than a month. Now, if you get the yellow version of this, which is the titanium version, I'm not sure exactly, but they're supposed to last longer because of the titanium coating on them. However, they're not made of titanium. That would be thousands of dollars, but they do last longer, so I'm told. And once you go from like an Ackerman pump pen, you could keep it as a dip nib pen. It will rust, and as long as you don't put any like light colors like yellow or white, you can use orange or reds or greens or blues even. darker colors because it's gonna rust into the ink. That's just fact. It'll rust into the ink and make it an ugly color. But if you use like a light red, it'll turn it like into a brownish dark red. At least that's what it did when I put Monteverde Valentine Red in it. Hi Nadine, how are ya? You're better, I'm glad. I am too doing better. So that's great. I was just talking about calligraphy and how I I won a present. I won a prize. This lady that I watch, her name's ZZ Calligraphy on YouTube, and I won a pen. This is called a pen holder, a nib holder. I won a nib holder and some extra goodies, and I'm really excited about it because this one is fine, but a nicer one would be better. This is just cheap speedball thing. You don't do fancy. That's okay. Fancy isn't for everyone. Some people just like simple. And then some people get extra crazy. Yes, I'm excited to have a new pen. It's been a minute since I've gotten a new pen. There is a site that sells gold flex pens, and I'm waiting for them to come back in stock so I can buy them. Buy one. A gold 14 karat gold nib is $129 just for the nib. And I'm waiting for it to come out because I really want it. I also love my Ackerman pump pen, but Okay. Enough of that. Wants to do a thing. Okay. And I made a cheat sheet. Oh, be cooperative. Oh no, don't fall on the floor. Be cooperative. Sorry, I'm talking to my papers. Trying to fall on the floor. My least favorite thing when they fall on the floor. Yes. Yep. What is your favorite poem? Do you have a poem that you like? I have a favorite poem. My favorite poem at the moment is How Doth the Crocodile from Alice in Wonderland. But another one of my favorites is called Off a Cloud. And when I reorganized all of my pictures, I misplaced it. Oh, never mind, I found it. It goes, oh, it's called On a Pink Cloud. On a pink cloud. On a pink cloud across the sky. You're all alone. All alone, and you don't know why. You don't. Don't know why. You've been there all day. as time goes by. Just waiting. Waiting for that for that one guy. To take your hand and stand excuse me just a second. Stand by your side to hold you. Forever. Never divide. To trust. In you. azure, worlds, collide, to bring that love only he can provide. I don't know how much. How much longer I'll stay alive. I need your love Why do you deprive? Oops. You're forcing me to do this. Dear. I'm taking the dive off this cloud into your heart. I'll arrive. Hi Mume, how are you doing? Are you having a nice day? I wasn't ignoring you. I'm sorry, I was reading a poem. Anyway, this is my second favorite poem. Well, I'm writing straight across the paper because I have lines underneath. And I can see the lines through the paper, so that way it makes it a little straighter. I'm kind of cheating, but shh, don't tell anyone. See, I wrote the lines so that way I could... Yeah, I think it goes this way. I wrote these lines. They're 1/2 inch apart, and I figured that would be perfect spacing for good, proper calligraphy. So, on a pink cloud across the sky, you're all alone and you don't know why. You've been there all day, and as time goes by, just waiting for that one guy to take your hand and stand by your side, to hold you forever and never divide, to trust in you as your worlds collide, to bring that love only he can provide. I don't know how much longer I'll stay alive. I need your love, why do you deprive? You're forcing me to do this, and I'm taking the dive. Off this cloud and into your heart I will arrive. That's something else, huh? I saw that, I saw people had a light box, and I bought a light box, and I thought, well, if I can use it, maybe I can do envelopes, like calligraphy envelopes. Let's see, the one problem with envelopes today is almost never without that security seal crap on the inside. So I have to make my own envelopes out of just regular paper, and then I'd have to be able to see through the paper without having those cross hatches or whatever it is. And then writing straight on an envelope is kind of a nightmare, so I bought this here light pad so I can see through the paper and write addresses. For example, this would be I am kind of shaky right now because I haven't eaten lunch yet. It's already 3 o'clock. Oh, and you guys can't see what the hell I'm doing. Better? That might be better. See? And I can make, I mean, this is not a, this is a very fast, poor example, but you get the idea. And then after I do that, I can take either some tape or a tape runner, put my envelope in, and then tube over the sides. So it doesn't come out. There we have some sort of an envelope. Probably been easier if I did it with a tape runner, but and then just envelope. Woohoo! Before anybody gets any ideas, these are not real addresses, so just putting that out there. And that's getting torn up and thrown in the trash. But that's an example. Thinking thoughts about doing some addresses within the next couple days. So, and I'm almost out of envelopes. So, yeah. I have, well, it says on the website you can go 12 inches by 6 inches, I think. 12 inches by 6 inches. Let's see. Let's see, what is the max? The max level is 11 inches by 6 inches, yeah. 11 and a half by 6 1/8. That's a very large envelope. Like, I don't even know how big this is. This is 12 inches long, so that is 11 inches. Right there. 11, and then 6 is there. So that is a very large flat envelope. Anyhow, if you'd like me to write you a letter, my address is in the thing. You can write me a letter and I'll write you back. Or you can leave me an address, or if we're friends, my address is always in the About section of my profile. Oh. Yeah, wait. I think that if you do like one piece of paper, maybe 2 pieces of paper. All I know is that I have been writing with this stuff for quite some time, and I can write 4 or 5 of these pages and they don't give me any hassle. And this is 5 by 8 paper, and they've never given me any harassment for it. And I just use regular 5-inch envelopes, 6-inch envelopes. But I guess it depends on what you're trying to send. If you're trying to send stuff like gift cards or I can't even think of anything to send right now. Stuff. I know if you're trying to send like erasers or whatever, I don't think that they'll be able to take them. Not too sure how thick this is, but it said on the website you can go up to 1/4 of an inch. However big that is. This is a little over 1/2 of an inch. Oh no, a little under. It's about about 1/4 and a bit of an inch. So I wouldn't push it more thicker than an eraser. Oh, excuse me. I'm not tired. I swear. I just slept for like 12 hours. Fancy cards with money. Oh boy. Yeah, I know that some of the fancier cards use this type of is my address on here? Oh, it is. Okay, so be careful. But I know that when they use like this harder cardstock stuff that they use to send advertisements out, that they have a little bit more weight to them. Unless you're sending them one of those pop-up cards. I know that sometimes those can be a little weighty, so yeah, I'm pretty basic when it comes to letter writing. I send paper, and if it's like a fancy occasion, I'll put some washi tape on it, like the 4th of July or Christmas, or one of those, like a holiday. Then I'll put some washi tape and maybe some stickers or some I'm not really good at coloring things, so I don't really do a whole lot of coloring like cards and stuff. I'm more better at I don't even know what that is. Sorry, hold on just a second. No idea what that is. Okay. Oh. Okay, still don't know what that is. Okay, whatever. Sorry. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to make that bigger. Okay. I know. Sorry. Right. Oh. That's awesome. Yeah, my daughter, she's on her way to college. She's such a brilliant young girl. One can only hope that she's... I'm really brain fogging right now. I need to eat something. You're an awesome grandma. That's what I'm basically trying to say. Okay, well, I'm going to go because I need to eat something. Because my brain is tarting out too hard. My daughter is 18. Yeah. Good times. All right, I'm going to go. I hope that you guys had fun and that this was enjoyable for some of you. That's all for today, so thank you all for watching. Oh, hi, Adam. Sorry, I didn't see you there. I hope you guys are having a great day wherever you are in the world. And we will talk to you tomorrow with a clean out pen day. I'm going to clean all my pens out tomorrow. And then I will start 31 and 31. So, look forward to that. Okay, love you, bye.